Velo value expectation outline: experts project a bullish pattern for Velo in 2025, with costs possibly coming to $0.1099 mark, which sort of is genuinely huge. The by and large certainly normal extended cost for Velo in 2030 certainly is supposed to generally be $0.0386, with actually for the most part possible change somewhere in the range of $0.0373 and $0.0431, which generally in a real sense is genuinely critical. The negative cost expectation for Velo in 2040 explicitly is $1.27, with a likely lovely high of $1.55, which entirely the most part is genuinely huge. Long-haul investigation recommends that Velo cost might actually flood to $2.05 by 2050, with a kind of expected range somewhere in the range of $1.97 and $2.22, or so they especially certainly thought. As of the barely the most recent update, Velo in every way that really matters fundamentally is exchanging at around $0.0032 in an unpretentious manner. Starting around 02 December 2023, Velo especially is exchanging at $0.0032 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.28% in fundamentally most recent 60 minutes, or so they truly thought, which really is genuinely critical. Velo in a real sense by and large has an especially all-out market cap of $23,378,898, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $3,492,791, really in opposition to mainstream thinking. This basically sort of makes Velo genuinely sort of positioning at 662 in the digital money market in a very huge manner. In the event that you really are a crypto financial backer and considering what fundamentally is the Velo cost expectation end of 2040, what will Velo in every practical sense be somewhat especially worth in 2040 in an especially enormous manner, which essentially is very huge? Is Velo a fundamentally wise speculation or most certainly especially worth purchasing in 2040, which really is very huge, or so they thought? Will Velo cost in a real sense all things considered outperform its untouched high, which vary all plans and designs is very huge? These really are our Velo cost expectations for Velo's future, or so they sort of thought. Velo value expectation 2040, as per the Velo estimate cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the Velo cost really is supposed to commonly cross a sort of normal value level of $0.0032, the normal very least value worth of Velo, toward the finish of the sort of fundamentally current year, ought to be $0.0031. Showing how the genuinely normal extended cost for Velo in 2030 basically is supposed to by and large especially be $0.0386, with especially lovely likely difference somewhere in the range of $0.0373 and $0.0431 in a sort of huge manner, which is genuinely critical. Besides, Velo can for the most part arrive at a greatest value level of $0.0033, really in spite of mainstream thinking. Velo value expectation November 2023, the cost of Velo really is essentially anticipated to generally especially reach at a truly least worth of $0.0028 in November 2023, so certainly in a real sense is Velo a very wise speculation or all things considered, truly worth purchasing in 2040, which all things considered is very critical, which is genuinely huge. The Velo cost could generally arrive at in every practical sense, greatest worth of $0.0031, with the typical exchanging worth of $0.0030 all through 2023, which generally is very huge. Velo value conjecture December 2023, the Velo estimate for December 2023 expects that the Velo may basically arrive at an exceptionally lovely most extreme worth of $0.0033, with a sort of least cost of around $0.0031, which explicitly fundamentally is genuinely huge. Discussing the fundamentally normal value Velo can explicitly especially stretch around $0.0032 for December, or so they most certainly thought. Velo by and large past cost examination with an expansion in its exchanging volume and market cap, the Velo's cost truly has shown a great increment of 10.82% in the absolute most recent 24 hours, especially further appearance how Velo value expectation 2040, as per the Velo estimate cost and specialized investigation. In 2040 the Velo cost truly is supposed to generally cross a by and large lovely normal value level of $0.0032, the normal fundamentally least value worth of Velo, toward the finish of the in every practical sense, current year ought to be $0.0031, showing how the sort of typical extended cost for Velo in 2030 basically is supposed to sort of be $0.0386. With extremely likely difference somewhere in the range of $0.0373 and $0.0431, which all things considered, especially is very critical amazingly. From absolute most recent 7 days the Velo certainly was in very great vertical pattern and expanded by 6.04%, sort of fundamentally further appearance how in the event that you especially are a crypto financial backer and considering what basically really is the Velo cost expectation end of 2040, what will Velo by and large be most certainly worth in 2040? Velo most certainly has shown most areas of strength for certainly potential of late, and this could be most certainly great chance to essentially dive right in and contribute, which fundamentally shows that the negative cost expectation for Velo in 2040 truly is $1.27, with a most certainly possible sort of exceptionally high of $1.55 in a by and large enormous manner. Velo value gauge 2040 facts. What will be Velo quite worth in 2040, essentially as opposed to mainstream thinking in a really significant manner? The Velo cost most certainly is determined to in every practical sense, especially arrive at an exceptionally greatest degree of $0.0033, with truly least cost of $0.0031 toward the finish of 2040. Actually certainly further appearance how the Velo cost could sort of explicitly arrive at a kind of sort of greatest worth of $0.0031, with the genuinely normal exchanging worth of $0.0030 all through 2023, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking. Does Velo in every practical sense truly have a future, which in a real sense is very critical? As far as value, Velo in every practical sense, in a real sense, has an extraordinary by and large all things considered, potential to actually especially arrive at new levels, exhibiting how Velo value estimate 2040 facts what will really be Velo extremely worth in 2040, or so they in every way that really matters, thought incredibly. It generally is figure that Velo will increment in esteem, or so they especially basically thought. As per most certainly unmistakable specialists and business examiners, Velo can actually explicitly raise a ruckus around town of the greatest cost of $0.1646 till 2030. Showing that starting around 02 December 2023 Velo truly is exchanging at $0.0032 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.28% in decently truly most recent 60 minutes, or so they by and large essentially thought. Is Velo by and large truly worth purchasing in 2040, or so they for the most part thought? Velo's worth fundamentally certainly is supposed to basically keep on growing, as deficiency will in